Reliability. Reliability is the degree of consistency with which an instrument measures the attribute for which it is designed to measure. Reliability is defined as the ability of an instrument to create a reproducible result. So, in reliability, here we are measuring an instrument. Okay. For example, to demonstrate the measurement of an individual on different occasions or by different observers or by similar or parallel tests produced the same or similar result, that we are assessing in the reliability. Okay, so there are two types of reliability: internal consistency or homogeneity, and repeatability or stability. That is the two types of reliability. Repeatability or stability, it can be assessed by different ways. The first one, test retest reliability. So test retest method is a measure of stability. Here we are administering the same test or measure at two different times to the same group of participants. So that's why it is known as test retest. Here it refers to the consistency of measures on repeated applications. Okay, so extent to which the tool provides the same results for the same subject on two or more occasions. The subject of the test remaining in the same state. The agreement between test and retest is checked statistically. If response are in categories, calculate the percentage of agreement. If it is in a continuous form, calculate the correlation. Poor agreement may arise as a result of questionnaire design or respondent factors or time lapse. Based on that, it may vary. So, test retest means here we are measuring or we are giving a test at two different times to the same group. Okay, so that is the test retest reliability. Next one, parallel forms, a measure of equivalence or stability. Here, administer two different forms of the same test to the same group of participants. So, in parallel forms means here two different forms of the same test to the same group of participants. That is the parallel forms. Here we are assessing the equivalence. Next one, inter-rater or inter-observer reliability. Here it's a measure of equivalence. Here or the inter-rater, here the two raters will be there. Okay, the two raters rate behaviors and then determine the amount of agreement between them. So, in inter-rater reliability, this is the degree of agreement between two different raters or observers. Intra-observer reliability is the agreement between observations made by the same rater or observer on two different occasions. So, inter-rater means here the agreement between two different observers. Intra-observer means here the agreement between observations made by the same rater at two different occasions. So, there are inter-rater reliability and intra-rater or intra-observer reliability is there. So, all this reliability measures the agreement. Okay, so repeatability or stability can be assessed by Test-retest method, parallel forms, inter-rater reliability or intra-observer reliability. So here we are assessing percentage of agreement. Internal consistency. Consistency, a measure of how consistently each item measures the same underlying concern. Correlate, here we are correlate the performance on each item with the overall performance across the participants. Here we are using the Cron alpha and Kudran Richardson formula. So here there are different methods for internal consistency. First one, item total correlation. Item total correlation, if an item belongs to a subscale and taps into some aspects of the same underlying quality, then it should correlate with the subscale total omitting that item. An item should correlate with the total subscale score above 0.20. The item with lower correlation should be discarded. That is the item total correlation. Next one, split half reliability. In split half reliability, the item in the measure is randomly split into two halves, and the correlation between two half tests provides the basis of estimate of reliability. This method does not tell us which item contributes to low reliability. So in split half, we are splitting into two halves and assessing the reliability. Next one, Cronbach alpha. Here the preferred measure of internal consistency reliability is Cronbach alpha. This tells us about the similarity in measurement across items within subscale. This is mathematically equivalent to the average of all possible split half estimate. 0.70 is acceptable, greater than 0.8 that is more acceptable. The reliability is expressed between 0 and 1. 0 indicates no reliability and 1 indicates perfect reliability. For dichotomous responses, we are using the Kudder-Richardson formula. For multiple responses, we are using Cronbach formula. So that is regarding the internal consistency of reliability.